It was at this facility, Los Angeles Central Jail, 2 years ago, that an inmate was found dead in his cell. The official report ruled it a suicide, but now the family is coming out saying it was anything but.
I lost my son in March 2009 in the Man Central Jail, and all he did was went in there to go do his time like every other inmate should be allowed to do and come back home.
Jones was flanked by friends and attorneys outside the prison where her son died. John Horton was serving time at the facility for failing to attend a drug rehab program. Several months into his sentence, he was found dead in his cell. Officers found a noose, and the official cause of death was suicide by hanging. But a host of severe bodily injuries found during the autopsy, including a busted liver and kidney, raises suspicion from the family attorneys.
Their story, in terms of what they've alleged, is impossible. Whether they left him there to be at his own devices or they did it themselves, either way, it's wrong.
The night of Horton's death is shrouded in controversy. A scandal at Men's Central, known as Scannergate, revolved around jailers who falsified records of cell checks. During the nightly rounds, guards were supposed to scan barcodes on each cell, but some officers used sheets of duplicated barcodes to bypass the checks. On the night Horton died, his body was found already stiff with rigor mortis. A spokesman for the sheriff's office points out that the offending jailers were fired and that the department has always been open with information.
This is the most transparent jail system in the nation, and they are doing a job above and beyond the call of duty.
But some beg to differ.
Transparency? No, not remotely.
The ACLU has been highly critical of the Men's Central facility, calling it medieval and recommending its closure. In the case of John Horton, they've been outspoken in the negligence of the prison guards.
So there are all sorts of mistakes that were made here, or maybe that's being too kind to call them mistakes.
Not long after the death, they collected a letter from a nearby cellmate who saw the young man's mental deterioration. The letter does not document any physical abuse on the night of his death, but does talk about him being, quote, teased by prison guards, a disregard for his health, and after his death they were, quote, smiling and laughing as if they were celebrants at a lynch party. The letter does, however, make it seem that Horton committed suicide that night rather than any homicide. The sheriff's office has maintained that the death, though regrettable, was not the direct result of any officer's actions. According to the lawyers with Horton's family, the investigation is still open. Reporting in downtown Los Angeles for Neon Tommy, this is Tom Doughton.